started out in a very unhealthy place, and we knew that it took a while to get to that spot in time. It was going to take some time to go back and reverse the damage that we've done. So we didn't come into it with the expectations like, oh, next month I'm going to lose 200 pounds and do what I want to be. I'm going to have the body that I want. I'm going to be able to walk on the beach with my shirt off and, have these giant arms and people be like, I want to be like him. It's not like that. You got to start out and realize, okay, I'm going to do this slowly but progressively.
A cousin of mine years ago that I'd been visiting, and he called me a fat lady, and it kind of hit me, and it made me really angry. And when I looked at a picture somebody had taken later when we had gotten back home, I saw it, and it just kind of made me really upset with myself that I'd let myself get that far.
I went to my doctor, and he had said that you're 399 pounds, practically 400 pounds, pre-diabetic, and I think you'd be a great candidate for bariatric surgery. At first, I thought he was lying about 400 pounds. I was ready to slap him in the face. I mean, like, your scale's broken, but no, I hit the scale at 400 pounds, and back in high school, playing football, my heaviest was 325 pounds, and I kind of maintained there between 330. So worst case scenario, I thought that the most I would have been would be 350.
With the extra weight, my knees are bothering me. I would get winded, obviously, really quickly, and I would give up pretty easily. But I still thought I was doing well, even though I was still going. It was the keeping going that was difficult for me because of the extra weight.
As the person that was unhealthy, you try to lie to yourself and deceive yourself into thinking that you're still a healthy person, but on the outside, everybody else sees how unhealthy you've become.
They took the time. We got to warm up and maybe 3 exercises on that first day, and that was it. And we had to start very much at the ground floor and work out from that.
Chealsey's goal, like most women's, I believe, is to lose weight and tone up. My goals were to, like most men, lose weight and bulk up, It turns out that with bariatric surgery, you think it's easier and faster, but the truth is it's actually probably more dangerous, and it takes a little bit longer time, and you're probably going to gain whatever you lost back. So it just didn't seem like the wiser option.
It's not often you see people lose weight the right way, and I mean in that significant amount of weight. Especially today, when everyone wants the quick fix, the lose fat instantly. They don't want to put in the hard work and dedication. And Kyle and Chealsey have worked as hard or harder than everyone else in here, and it's really inspiring to see them continue their journey.
At the point we started that synergy, we've been working out for a year. And I say working out, I mean cardio, a lot of treadmill stuff, some light lifting, tosses here and there. So when we first came here, we thought that we were in overall good physical condition, and then we met Joe, and that all changed. He handed a rubber band to us, and it was actually a resistant band. And couldn't move for like 2 days after that.
It was pretty bad.
So you came here thinking that we were overall pretty good physical condition, and then you realize that even though you think you're in the right place, you could actually improve that much more.
It actually helps me when we work out together, because if I'm feeling tired or I'm not sure if I can keep going, I like to try to compete and make sure I can beat him at something. So, it's either he's pushing me or I want to make sure I keep going to make sure that I finish whatever he just finished. I think, there were times I wanted to give up, but we definitely fed off of each other that way, whereas if I didn't want to keep going, Kyle usually did, and vice versa.
And you just remember that, there are certain areas that I'm going to be stronger in than her, and there's going to be certain areas that she's stronger than me, so you take it in stride. We tend to push each other in ways that you just wouldn't normally see. There's some days you want to go home, some people just go home. But if Chealsey feels like if she feels like she didn't have a great day, then I obviously don't want to be the one to hold her back. The people that we see that come here have similar goals to ours. They want to lose weight, they want to get fit, they want to feel better, they want to live better, honestly. And then when you see them, you actually feed off their energy just like they're feeding off your energy.
To watch them work out and the dedication that they put in and the commitment to each other really was just unbelievable. It's crazy amazing how far they've come.
I think it takes people a moment to sit down and actually think about what they've accomplished. That they're losing 250, 300 pounds is just amazing. It's just incredible. It's the stuff you see on TV.
I think it shows you that if you put in the time and effort and you watch people have results, if you put in that effort, you're going to see those exact same results. So I think that motivates you.
It's a smaller group here, so it's much more concentrated, and like Kyle said, we kind of all feed off each other. You know, there may be people that see us that are starting where we did, but there are other people here that we see that when we can work out with them or get to see them work out, it forces us to push ourselves farther because we want to make sure we keep up with them.
The trainers actually have this game plan for you that you might not see clearly because you're doing things that you've done in the past, but build into the future. Last year I ran my first 5K, and I've never run a mile in my life.
My main goal was obviously to lose weight, but from there it kind of evolved a little bit. Obviously, like wanting to still lose weight and tone, but I also, once we started coming here, my goal was to also be able to run a little more, and my goal was to run a 5K, and I ran my first 5K last year too. And I've run 2 since then.
I think when we first started just doing the cardio, and I thought, oh, you know, you're gonna get back to football playing days. You know, you're gonna be in shape, you're gonna be lifting weights, you're gonna be, you know, physically fit, you're gonna be able to do all these crazy conditioning things. And the truth is that never would have happened if I didn't start coming here. Doing the box jumps a few days ago would have never taken place, wouldn't have happened.
You know, I talk about the gym at work. When people have seen how far we've come, I talk about the exercises I do. When I come in the next day and I'm sore, I'm demonstrating for my coworker what I did the night before. But you know, I definitely talk up the gym a lot and tell people that it's not your average gym. It's not, you know, running on the treadmill. There's no machines, it's all you. And I'm definitely always talking it up and trying to convince more people to come here. I guess the ultimate goal really is just to maintain the healthy lifestyle that we are trying to, I mean, it's a work in progress because you always, like Kyle said, you have, you know, times where you know, get off track and things like that. I think it's just maintaining a healthy lifestyle, continuing to work out, and just to stay healthy and to be healthy together is really the thing.
Getting closer to a goal, I think that you have like 10 or 15 more pounds that you want to hit, and that you would have hit for weight loss school. And to keep going, to realize that you know that it's not, oh, I hit it, I'm done now. To realize that I hit it, what's next is awe-inspiring, you know? So absolutely amazing and inspiring altogether.
He definitely, you know, pushes me when I feel like I can't keep going. You know, that cliche, like he, you know, is my best friend, my rock. Like he really is, because I think if we weren't doing this together, I don't think I would have gotten as far as I have, for sure.
I know in the same boat with my wife, it's nice to have another person that is going through the same transformation that you're going through and to talk about and to pick you up when maybe you don't have the energy. And when you have somebody there for you like that to support you, I think you have so much better chance of success. And I think they're a perfect example of that.
It's so hard to be that consistent over a long period of time. We see so often where people will do a resolution, or they'll get started, they'll do an 8-week program or a 6-week or a 4-week program. The commitment wanes off. And I think they're just a testament to what is very possible if you are consistent over a long period of time. They've been consistent for 1.5 years, 2 years, and they progressively move closer to their goals, and they've always kept that in mind. And it's incredibly impressive. Physically, everyone can do it physically, just having that level of commitment and consistency is incredible.